This video is sponsored by Juju Energy. Stay tuned at the end of the video for a quick word from our sponsor. What's up, Wolfpack? I'm Knocked Wolf, and with Season 12 right around the corner, or already here, depending on when I decide to post this, I want to provide you with a jump-on point for Apex Legends lore in this amazing universe. In this video, I'm going to give you the background and lore behind the Outlands' newest arch-villain, Eduardo Silva. But not, you might say, Silva, that's Octane's last name! And you would be right. But before we jump into the content, make sure you like this video and subscribe if you want more Apex Legends lore content. Maybe hit that notification bell if you're feeling frosty. Firstly, let's address the elephant in the room. This is Eduardo Silva, not Eduardo, Eduardo. And yes, his last name is Silva, the same as Octane. That's because this is Octane's dad. Yes, the new big bad in the Apex Legends universe is Octane's father. Now, you see, a lot of the drama that's happened in the most recent seasons of Apex Legends can all be traced back to good old Eduardo. Back in Season 7, Pathfinder was still looking for his creator. He found an old Marvin droid that was stuttering and he thought it might hold a clue, but it needed a new battery. Pathfinder, Octane, Lifeline, and Gibraltar decided to team up and crash a party being held at a museum by Lifeline's parents. You see, at this museum, an older model of Marvin was on display, and it carried a compatible battery to Pathfinder's found Marvin. Our legends weren't the only ones raiding the party, though. A group of thugs decided to also crash the party and decide to rob everybody and try to steal what they could from the museum. It was later discovered that this entire raid was orchestrated by Octane's dad, Eduardo Silva. In Season 9, a mysterious ship docked at Olympus. This ship was called the Icarus. Upon investigating this ship, none of the crew was left alive, and strange vines were growing all over the vessel. These vines were Medusa vines, and they carried a deadly virus. This was a problem because Olympus was crowded with civilians, all in attendance for a thank you ceremony dedicated to Pathfinder. The vines quickly started infecting all of the civilians, and our legends worked together to try to save lives and find a cure. Thing is, this entire time, the Icarus was owned by Silva Pharmaceuticals. Eduardo Silva sent that ship to Olympus on purpose to infect civilians with the Medusa virus, so his pharmaceutical company could manufacture a cure, turn a quick profit, and make the syndicate look bad for not controlling the situation. Heading into Season 12, there was a podcast put out in 3 parts on the official Apex Legends Twitter. This podcast was done by the in-universe character Lisa Stone. She was the same reporter who watched Forge die right in front of her, killed by Revenant slightly before Season 4. In this podcast, Lisa Stone blames the Council of the Syndicate for mishandling the attack at the museum, the Icarus incident, and even going back so far as to blame them for Forge's death. Lisa also pushes for the dissolving of the council, and that the syndicate should be run by one central person. And she thinks that person should be Eduardo Silva. Now, in the newest Stories from the Outlands, Judgment, Mad Maggie, the main antagonist from Apex Legends Season 8, is standing trial for her crimes. Now, at the end of this video, Mad Maggie is sentenced to death, but rather than death by firing squad, Eduardo Silva himself commutes Mad Maggie's sentence and sentences her to death by combat in the Apex games. In the newest Season 12 trailer, we follow Mad Maggie into her first foray into the Apex games. While on Olympus, she falls into the underbelly tunnels of the floating city, and down in those tunnels, she finds none other than Eduardo Silva. Eduardo, at a giant panel of computers, is working on trying to teleport the floating city of Olympus. When Eduardo turns to talk to Mad Maggie, not only does he confirm that he has been going out of his way to make her the bad guy in his story, but that he's also positioning himself to try to seize power in the Outlands. The floating city of Olympus is teleported, and it appears to show up over the city of Malta on Samathi. At this point, Olympus is falling, and it looks like it's about to drop and destroy the city of Malta. Fortunately enough, the thrusters on Olympus restart, and neither city is harmed. However, it is Eduardo's plan to pin this potential disaster on Mad Maggie, make her the bad guy, and make himself out to be the hero, restarting Olympus's engines. However, in their altercation in the underbelly of Olympus, Mad Maggie was able to steal Eduardo's glasses. By serendipitous circumstance, alliteration, she winds up being on the same squad as Lifeline and Octane this round. Lifeline and Octane confront Maggie about her evil plan, Maggie responds that none of this was her plan, and shows the glasses to Octane, who immediately recognizes them. You see, back in Season 9, it was Lifeline and Octane who figured out that the Icarus belonged to Silva Pharmaceuticals. They had been investigating both their sets of parents, because both their sets of parents were collaborating on bringing down the council of the Syndicate and taking power. So while Eduardo Silva is our main big bad guy going into Season 12, AJ Shea's parents are not far behind and are very much involved. Now that's how the season trailer ended. Do you think that Lifeline, Octane, and Mad Maggie are going to team up to bring down Eduardo Silva? Do you think that the Syndicate should be run by one person and not a council? Let me know down in the comments below, and don't let your thrusters go out. Check out Juju Energy. It's a focus drink formulated to give you energy without the jitters, improve your reaction time, and support your eye health. Support my content and check out Juju Energy using the link in the description below. When you decide you want to try some, use code KNOCKED at checkout to save 10% off. And thank you guys for watching this video. I'm Knocked Wolf, and I can't wait to see you in the next one.